nice. Is this when you're working on? Is this on Bristol?
Yeah. This one's on a Bristol board.
Okay, yeah. So you can. Yeah.
I'm gonna use the Winsor Newton brushes that we got, the Series 7.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, these guys. I'm blocking all that ink.
Yeah, that's the one. I can't locate that brush. I think I may have
find it.
I think I may have destroyed that like in a like a super glue project or something. I didn't even realize.
Oh man.
I'll think of another one.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's Teddy Blake. Brushes are the best, man.
The crickets. There was like 2 of them right outside the garage door, and they were going as loud as they could go. So
like that cricket I'm hearing is outside.
That's crickets outside, and they get louder. Like that's not even that loud. It got so loud last night. Of course, I'm making the video, so I record the video. I've got like a bunch of footage there, you know, and I'm kind of swinging the lightsaber around. I'm like making the video, and there's just nothing I can do about the cricket. So in between, like where I was thinking I'm gonna like cut out these parts, I'm like banging on the garage door to try to get cricket just shut up for like a second so I can just record a little clip. I mean, it worked, just not for long enough. Like I banged on the door, the cricket stopped, and then it just started up again 10 seconds later.
Didn't show you any respect, man, in your own house.
So I banged on the door again, and then I'm editing the video later, and I just thought it was actually kind of funny.
You know what?
Just kept having to bang the door to shut the crickets up, but I included some of those clips. I was like, I just left them in the video of me banging up, like looking like a crazy person, but I was like, this is making me giggle, so maybe it'll make someone else giggle.
Why not? It's real.
Yeah.
So what pencil are you using? What mechanical pencil is that?
This is a Papermate 8.
Oh, all right.
It's 0.5.
Nice. I mean, yeah, I always like to know what people are looking when I'm watching.
Well,
if I didn't say already, I'm filling in my blacks with the Winsor Newton Series 7. And this is a 1. Makes pretty easy work for these dark blacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, this must be like the witching hour for these crickets, because I'm telling you, I was editing the video that I made last night, and I'm just realizing all these crickets and just hating it. And then I had to think to myself, there's no cricket right now. There wasn't any cricket sound at that point. And I was thinking, do I go and like reshoot the video? Because now the crickets have shut up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think, you know, maybe at this time of night, and then at 10:30, it was like they weren't active anymore. I was so mad.
That's how it goes, man.
So yeah, it's really cold in this world that we're in here. This is Albatross. This is outside Albatross. This is outside.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Earth. I thought you were about to get all existential.
What I'm drawing. This is outside Quantum Heights. This guy is a winter.
Whole world.
This guy's got a winter jacket. I'm trying to show that he's got multiple layers here. This is, even though he's got some tech to help out with the cold. He's got some little mini heat satellites over his head. This is a cold.
Which page is this? Is this the first one where the food stinks?
This is the very first page. Yeah, that's the same guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. He's pinching his nose, right?
Yeah, this is the very first.
You know, of course, I reference, you know, Jim Lee videos and all that before we start. And I don't know why, man, because it just makes you feel inadequate. Yeah, you watch him, right? And he looks like he doesn't respect the page, man. because he's moving so fast. Like he's just going he's tossing the marker to the side. Me, I'm all dainty and just I look afraid of what I'm doing in comparison. You know what I mean?
Well, I've seen different people with like different styles.
No, yeah, absolutely. But I'm you know, of course, I'm talking about like the one of the greatest that ever did it.
You know, I was almost gonna say, you know, that he's such an expert that that happened over time, but I actually know that's not true because both me and you have watched like the old comic book great videos. And,
yeah.
You know, he was doing the same thing back in '92.
Yeah, he was.
Wasn't, you know,
he was doing it
good from the start. He was just
man.
People that have a death wish don't want to suffer, don't want to, let's say, have a disease, go on living. What they might do is actually murder somebody else because they know that murdering somebody will cause them to kind of
like melt.
Yeah, not implode, but kind of, you know, go on fire, melt, burn up from the inside out, like
an inner combustion,
yeah. Like
so yeah, man, I mean, like you could potentially be living with rheumatoid arthritis for like 150 years.
Right, and you could just be hating it, and you know, some people, no matter, well, I think there's a breaking point for everybody, to be honest. But I think some people, you know, they wouldn't kill, no matter how much they're suffering, they wouldn't hurt another person. But then there's some people that would just want to end it, especially day by day, you know, dealing with whatever their ailment is or whatever their issue is. You know, like imagine having like a migraine like every single day because of like you had a head wound and the technology inside you helped with the head wound and kept you alive, but you had a migraine like times 10 every single day.
Yeah.
Right? Wouldn't that be terrible?
That'd be terrible.
So I think, you know, people like that might be just absolutely freaking out. they want to find a way to end it.
The story usually, but it's like part of the story. It's cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. This is good, man. This is really good. I mean, I think it's a good idea to keep developing characters too, as far as just aesthetically. So like next time I might want to just like work on Nika a little bit.
Yeah.
He's
I liked what you did with young Nika. You know, for a little while in our story, the twins are growing up. And that's a struggle for me sometimes to do a really young, like a toddler.
Yeah.
And you really had, like, I wouldn't say it was a toddler, but it was young Nika.
I have him here somewhere.
That was cool.
Where is he? Here we go.
I really got the impression that was it. I was looking at young Nika. Oh yeah. So I think like these twins are like always thinking outside the box. They're always thinking in weird new ways. And the mother like
they're not from the box.
Right. So like just that different perspective. Like, you know how a bug has like an eye with like 1,000 eyes on it, and they kind of see a lot. I kind of feel like that's like the sentiment that I want to give to these few characters, these twins, because they have like an extra sensory perception, and it's something you can't explain. You know how like they say like if you didn't have the sense, it would be very difficult to explain the sense. So like if you didn't have the sense of smell, it'd be difficult to explain it to somebody, or eyesight. Like how do you explain that? Like, oh, you see blues, and well, what's blue? What's green? Oh, well, it's like it's impossible to explain. So I feel like they have this perception. It'd be impossible for us to explain it, but it's there. It allows them to see things in a different way, and especially Nika utilizes that ability to control his talent. So like you were talking earlier about off camera, that you were talking about how Nika can maybe alter his body color as like a chameleon, and he has more control over it than his sister. And it's because it's like he's like letting himself into his extrasensory perception more so than it's like in the Matrix when they say, oh, like there's no spoon, you know.
There's no spoon. Nika had no spoon.
Tries to tell you like you can't think of it the same way. And that's what Nika does. I feel like Nika does that. Nika thinks of things different way, and that's his genius. That's how he's better. Like that's how he's better than the father eventually, because the father's like the human, and this guy has something more. So he's able to really. It's almost like Neo in the Matrix when he sees the green writing and he understands what that garbage is.
Yeah.
But like I mean, other people do. Like a couple of those guys, like Tank and those other guys in the background, they're controlling. They're like, think
crazy, man.
I like her gear. Yeah, her gear is pretty sweet here.
Yeah, it's nice.
And the highlights you put in for the flaming sickle or whatever it is. That's cool.
What did I call it? I called it the Liberty Blade.
Oh yeah, I like it.
The Liberty Blade.